Good morning. Okay, so Teko yashane suna keria. Yeah, it was coming to me how humans, and I get it because I'm human and I've done it too, so I'm just seeing it. I'm just seeing it more clearly about how humans can I'm just going to talk about this. We put lots of different people who can do things, right, on shelves. And it's a normal part of the human experience. But in particular, I've been thinking about how people who shone seriata no koye asana te itaka neu anaka, who are connected to spirit, who are vessels for transmission of spirit. Te koya shane eri ara karasara. Are so much, it's so true. You probably have heard this before, that connecting to various frequencies is like tuning a dial on a radio, right? And so people putting channelers, I'm just going to call them channelers because I don't know what else to call them. You know what I'm talking about. People who can receive messages from the unseen worlds. Sorry, that just sounds so crazy. But if you know, you know. And it's like being a radio that just has the capacity to tune in to various sound frequencies, right? And so I'm not saying that we as humans aren't precious and unique and special, because each of us is, truly. And I mean that to the core of the core of the core of every single being on the earth. And it's hard for us to understand because we're human. But the divine, it's like easy for them. That's how good they are. Anyway. Let's bring it back. So it is funny. So the sound, even though it's coming from the radio, that's not its actual source. Energy has to be translated through some sort of physical thing to be translated into that dimension. And that's, I think, I don't even know how a radio, honestly, exactly how it receives the waves and comes through the radio to produce music. I mean, I could look into it, but I think it's such a good analogy, because I don't even know how I am able to receive what comes through me. But my point here is that the source of the music on the radio and the source of the messages or music or love that comes through me at times, because I'm not always tuned into it, just like a radio. Obviously we're not radios, we're human, but radios can be tuned into different frequencies. And I've heard that analogy before, but it's really making sense with me this morning for some reason. It's really landing and integrating into a deeper understanding. And I was just thinking about how like a good I'm trying to it is hard to translate energy into linear words and thoughts, for me anyway. But yeah, basically I guess the point here is just that the source of the beautiful music coming through the radio isn't from the radio. The radio is the vessel that the music comes through, but that isn't the source.